Jerry Champion, psychic medium, and we're in a cemetery today. Had the idea to see if I could touch some headstones and feel something, and I'll tell you what I feel. I'm not going to tell you where it's at. It's just an old cemetery in Texas, right off a highway. It's really, really nice. So someone had a lot of children. Died young. Something diphtheria. I don't even know what diphtheria is. Coughing, spitting up stuff. Passed young in life. Small in stature, large in heart. Small in stature, large in heart. I want to be somebody. I want to be somebody. It's most important that I be somebody. I need somebody's respect. This is why you're seeing this big monument here, because he wouldn't have had anything any less. This man purchased this before he passed. He proved the point. I want a big thing over me. I want to be somebody. Something to do with Abraham. I have no idea what that means. No idea what that means. Are you sure you're filming me and not this? You're filming me. This is someone who was in a position of authority and hated it, sought anonymity, even though he was well known. This is a bleeding heart person. They cared about everybody, but couldn't show it. So it's contradiction in terms. A great guy. Did what he could to help other people. This man's connected with soldiers or something. And he had good animal instincts. I don't know if he was in the army and rode horses or whatever, but he's just an animal person, horses. And he's saying, leave my headstone alone. he's saying, leave my headstone alone. Don't mess with it. Now, I do want to make a point here. People who have passed do not hang out in cemeteries. So don't go out to your neighbor's nearest cemetery and start standing around waiting for something to happen. They don't hang here. They're here because I looked it up on the internet and said I'm going there, and so they're here because I'm here. As soon as I leave, they'll leave. They're just here for the moment, for the recognition, and to try and help me help you understand some things. These are people who are past that are here to help me help you. That's part of a movie, isn't it? Help me help you. That's that Tom Cruise movie, Help Me Help You. I want to leave you, but I can't. Your mother-in-law is driving me crazy. This is put up by somebody who lives way beyond their means. The person couldn't afford to do this. They live way beyond their means. They were always tapped out, always overcharging, always overspending. know you're not going to believe this, but several people who are buried here do not want to be here. There's a young lost child here that sits here all the time. It's about a couple years old. Sits here all the time. But there's two people here that don't want to be here. I can't separate them. Something with the name Stanley or Stan or something sounds like that. I don't really want to be here. And there's a brother-in-law or something that doesn't want to be here. Sort of ostracized by the family, the plots were bought, he got stuck here. I don't belong here, don't want to be here. Ripped my family apart, ripped my family apart. So this is a family of people there's a lot of dissension in. A lot of headstones here, these people are all in the same, bought together. A couple of them don't want to be here. Avarice and greed tore this family apart. Avarice and greed tore this family apart. The people who are here are always trying to please others, often to the neglect of their own. It is more important that they show a brave outer face, that they appear to be something other than who they were. Cruel intentions. I think they to fit in, they disguised who they were. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. This is someone that never got a chance to step up to the plate. He's doing a baseball term. Never got the chance to step up to the plate. Doesn't belong here either. It says that I don't belong here. Let's see who it is on the other side. There's nothing. There's nothing. Just a name on the top. Never got a chance to fulfill his promise, do what he was here to do. Did the best he could, but just couldn't make it. Couldn't. It's almost like they didn't live very long and they were ill during their sickness overcame me. Something of the lungs. It's either this one or this one. They're playing a song, I Want to Be Free. You know, I want to be free. Da, da, da. This is someone who was never free. I feel like they were always trapped. Fair weather friends, not real friends. I always felt he was trapped into his situation. It seems like a lot of these people are regretting being here and who they are, and there's a lesson in that. Do what you're here to do. Don't wait till the last second and regret it. When when it's too late, you say, I wish I'd have done that. I wish I'd have done this. Life is about life. You have to get out there and experience it. Denying yourself that, I won't do that because, someone doesn't want me to do that, so I won't do it. And in the end, it's your life and you didn't do what you were here to do. You didn't accomplish what you came here for. So it's mostly a wasted life. That's the message here. A lot of that going on. Let's go way over here. There's a really neat one over here. This is a hovering person. Actually, the picture depicts who this person is. They're a hoverer. You see the angel leaning over, hovering? This person was a hoverer. They're saying, this depicts me. This is who I was. I protected. I hovered over people. This is just beautiful. a hoverer. This is someone who protected others. We call it today a helicopter. You know, helicopter mom. This person's saying they were hovering. And this shows that what they did. They hovered. This is fantastic. This is interesting. My last name is Muse, if you know what a muse is. And I did a video a few months ago about following the muse. It's whatever interests you, following the muse. So her last name is one of following the muse and of protecting others. We didn't know it was a woman until we came around to this side. That's incredible. Her name is Muse, and she inspired others. So it's I don't know what you'd call that. It's an ironic thing. Someone who hovered and inspired others is a muse. Her last name is Muse. Fantastic. There's 2 lost brothers in here that weren't born. They were difficult pregnancies. 2 of them passed. That's 2 boys. They sit right here all the time. When somebody like me comes in, of course, if I'm not here, they're not there. They came here to tell me their story. And here they are. Isn't that amazing? They did live a little bit, not very long. This one born in November, died in December. This one born in November, died in May. So, no, 2 kids. Interesting. This is a peaceful death. They knew it was coming, but I don't think it was a meant to be death. I think someone helped them pass. Peaceful passing, but they didn't die naturally. Somebody helped them pass. Now, something about great respect for the law. So I don't know if this had anything to do with it. There was a policeman in the family or something, but they're saying great respect for the law. There's a police matter involving this person. Firmly convinced that her life was not her own. She lived a life of quietness, of giving to others. This is like your grandmother. She led a quiet life, but if you got her mad, forget about it. She was extremely loud. Most of the time, very quiet. And dedicated her life to others. Didn't have any thought for herself, really. Why is she saying cannonballs fly? I have no idea. Cannonballs fly. I don't see any signs of military here. What's interesting is there's no date of birth. My mother never told me what her birthday was. She never said how old she was her whole life. I never knew. We kept asking how old are you? She, I don't know. Don't want to talk about that.